What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is David Hanlon, aka the Laptop Legend, and today I made about $5,000 day trading. Last week was the second best week of my career. I didn't make a video to finish it out because I just went kind of straight into the weekend and had a good weekend. But I think I made like $8,000 on Friday, $42,000 on the week overall last week, so just pretty epic. Had a lot of momentum, and while it feels definitely slower this week, there's still been some really nice runners, some really nice filings plays, so I want to talk about that, how I made this money today. I'll try to make it a quick video, and then, potentially talk about some setups that I'm going to be watching for tomorrow. So yeah, let's just dive right into it. All right guys, so I'm here on my laptop, and this is the chart for ENZC. Now, I'm not putting this out because I really made a ton of money on this today, but mainly because I want you guys to look at the chart overall and see how it has really, really nice basing. Beautiful base here at 15, making higher lows, and obviously it's a former supernova runner. I can't speak, holy crap. It's a former supernova. All right, I'm just gonna retire. Last try. It's a former supernova. I gotta leave this in, bro. That's actually insane. I've never failed that many times. All right, you guys know what I'm saying. Former supernova runner. My God, that was like 5th time's the charm there. All right, so you can see, it's run up a lot, come down a lot, but formed really, really nice new bases here, and pretty much just formed higher lows. And I love these kind of charts because they have a ton of upside and pretty low downside if you can get in near the risk level. But this one, I'm hearing a lot of hype on Twitter. Supposedly, there's some type of news coming. I don't know when it's going to be, but you can see the last actual official PR on this bad boy was on the 14th. Some pretty big Twitter accounts were, pumping this thing. Supposedly there might be some news on Tuesday, which would be tomorrow. So this is one you just really want to keep on your radar, because if it does get really good news, this thing could see an explosive breakout day, get above 32 here, maybe run to 40 or 50. I wouldn't be surprised to see that. If there's no news, if it's all hype, maybe it just fades off back down. So I'm not going to bag hold this, but I am going to be watching this one very carefully. And yeah, that's the main one that I'm really watching for tomorrow that didn't do too much today. DPLS is always doing something. Had a nice short right at open, a nice bounce here. I underestimated, and just kind of consolidated near the low there. So might end up having another panic tomorrow morning. Otherwise, if you look at this right here, it did end up holding this level for now. So that's the key level to watch, is 10.5. If it breaks down below there, it's setting a new precedent. And it's probably going a lot lower. This is probably the top. If it can hold that level, it may grind back up, consolidate, and go to new highs. So we'll just have to see. Maybe we get a big green day tomorrow. I'm not sure, but this is one that's probably going to have some opportunities, so keep it on your watch list. LCLP, this one actually was able to break out past those previous highs, guys. Pretty impressive. But it was just so choppy. Like, I don't know if you can see on these breakouts, it was really annoying to trade. Every single time it broke high a day, it pulled back like the very next candle, just like every single time. Like, there was no clean breakout there. And then just ended up dumping right as Schwab had some weird glitch where they wouldn't let me short it. Like, it was like a glitch. Every single person in the Discord had the same glitch who was on Schwab. You just couldn't short it. It wouldn't let you. So I missed out on all these dumps here. Would have made a lot of money on that. Unfortunately, I did not. But it is what it is. And this one is probably still going to have some range, guys. I'm keeping this on big watch. It might run a lot farther. Without news, it probably fades off. But they're probably going to put out some type of new news, I would assume, at some point. So I'll be waiting for that, whether it's on the Twitter account, whether it's the PR, and I'll always be calling it out in the Discord and letting you guys know what's going to happen with that. So that was a great mover today. Now, one of the best news plays today was TINO, and this actually, I alerted this literally right here. I bought some like right at the beginning, but unfortunately, this was another one where I'm like chasing on the ask. So like, it's a breaking news play, and I buy a little bit above the ask, but then the ask moves up, so I don't get filled. And then I buy a little above that ask, and then that ask moves up, so I don't get filled. So even though I'm like really early, I don't really get the type of size that I want. I still made some nice money on this rip, though. It did go a little farther than I expected, but just beautiful rip. Basically, they haven't uploaded filings, I think, since like 2015 for their financial documents, and they ended up, uploading those today. So as soon as those were uploaded, it just absolutely exploded. So they might have some more updates coming soon. It did pull back, pretty much all the way. There's a lot of sellers on this thing. It does wick pretty hard. I think there's a lot of people, from this day maybe bag holding. I'm not sure. But it does have really nice basic, guys. If you can get in near 1 on this thing and it holds, it's probably a pretty decent entry. But the main thing is just going to be waiting for another catalyst. And it's probably just safer to buy as soon as that catalyst comes out. So that's probably what I'm going to do on this one. So that's the plan for TINO. And then DRNG They had some filings today. I also called this one out. You know, the second they put in those filings, I alerted that on the voice thread in the Discord. I bought some, but same thing. You know, I'm chasing on the ask, but I don't get filled. I chase, I don't get filled. So by the time I was actually getting filled, it was already like up here, which was annoying. You know, I think I got 37,000 shares from like 39, but that's like all I got until like up here. And I did make some more money on it up here, but then I gave back like probably 500 on this washout. So overall in this play, I really did not make that much. So that was a little bit frustrating, but you know, it is what it is. This is one that I think that the news on this one was that they lowered the allotted shares, or I guess shares allowed from like 5 billion to 3.6 billion. So they took 1.4 billion off, which is always a good thing. You know, less potential for dilution. People like that. So it spiked up on that news. Again, you know, former runners that base out, always a good you know, always a good buy when there's a catalyst that comes out. Because again, you know, this thing spiked up a lot. Formed a really nice base. I guess if you look on this level a little bit more, formed a really nice base here, kind of like increasing. I'm trying to draw a line, kind of like increasing support line here. You can see, and then the news came out right here, just absolutely perfect, and it just ripped off of that. So those are pretty much my favorite setups. They're just working over and over in this type of market. So I'm just gonna keep looking for those. I don't know if there was really anything else I traded today. I don't really think there. Oh, there was one other one. So HAZH. I just want to talk to you guys about this one. So this is one where, you know, it went absolutely insane one day. You know, insane OTC runner, went a lot farther than everyone expected. Went as high as 13 cents in a day from like 3 cents. Pretty epic runner. And then over the last few days, it's just been fading down. And today, it was just dumping, man. Just a lot of selling after already being beaten down so much. It was down like, you know, 60+% today. And I was like, that's a little bit too much. I think it holds this one support. So I ended up buying 50,000 shares at 103. And again, the reasoning behind that is like, it's so beaten down that if I'm risking one buying at 103, like that's really good risk reward, because it wouldn't take a lot for this thing to bounce, you know, up to 2, up to 3. And I actually ended up selling all of my shares. The highest sell I got was 168. That was actually me. If you go look at the time in sales, you can see they sold 20,000 shares, 168. That was me selling there. But that was the highest I sold any. The rest I got off, I think 148-ish. So still just, you know, a great trade. 103 to 155 average, something like that is still like a 50% gain. So I love charts like this because you have a really good risk to reward setup, and you know, it's great. You don't have to have a high success rate to make a lot of money if your risk to reward's that good. So that's pretty much it, guys, on this one. There was a few listed stocks doing some stuff. AEHR, this one ripped. My boy Narrowgate got like 5,000 shares. Shout out Narrowgate. And he took them all, made like 5 grand, epic, and you know, kept going. And now it's, I guess, consolidating, and after hours may keep running, maybe a couple day runner. Who knows, man? Who knows? Also had people getting squeezed in this. So you gotta be careful on these runners. Have a few stocks moving in after hours. NRBO did something. I'm not sure if it's still running. I think this data is delayed. And yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. So hopefully, you know, quick video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. That's it. I guess tomorrow we're looking for more catalysts, seeing if we get any PRs on ENZC or anything like that. Any dip buys on DPLS. You know the drill. Yeah, so I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, let's go better together. Preguntar, bebé, dime por qué te mientes. No puedes esconder todo lo que tú por mí sientes.